Dear colleagues, the resolution feels like a breath of fresh air after the pandemic scaremongering and a series of disturbing reports and resolutions undermining freedom of speech and human rights produced by our Assembly. We are finally getting back to our core mission, which is defending human rights, not undermining them. During the last few years, we substantially retreated the standard of human rights. It would be an oversimplification to blame solely on pandemic on it. Wars, economic turmoil, all contributed to this. The process itself is much more complex and started well before the pandemic. When the whole internet and IT industry were starting one generation ago, it felt differently. IT technologies seemed like the way towards more freedom and opportunities, more chances for underprivileged, more openness and education, unfiltered information, access to knowledge promised new bright future and equality for all. Time passed and apparently this technological ocean turned into a place where large corporations sought for ways to become richer and more powerful, and where an individual and his personal data became commodity, something one can buy and sell without individuals' consent or knowledge. Essentially, whales and sharks of internet feed on small fish and plankton. If it goes on like that, the corporations will continue to push the boundaries, simply due to the fact that it will give them more money and power. They will keep on explaining that contact tracing is important not only for pandemic tackling, but it's also very important for crime solving, for terrorist watch, for prevention of pedophilia or whatever. They will scare people into accepting this new reality step by step. We have to put proper checks and monitoring mechanism on such processes with people's interest in mind. Can we fully stop contact tracing? Obviously not, but I see few points, few principles that should be adopted at the gate. There should be a principle of clear agreement by a person and a real choice. The agreement should be a meaningful one. When one downloads the app, without which one can't go a shop, a restaurant, enter office building or board a train, and the app requests OK from individual for contact tracing. Otherwise, it simply won't work. It's not a meaningful choice by the individual. It's a mere trick, illusion of choice. If you don't have an app, you can't function as a member of society. Today, this fake choice is algorithms of apps. It's a reality, and we must get rid of that. There should be a principle of total disclosure of algorithms used when contact tracing. We should not let them hide behind commercial or scrutiny considerations. People should have the right to know what and how their data is used. Any situation where systems push through with enforcement of contact tracing using crime-solving or public good instrument, there should be a stringent systemic and individual accountability. For example, we are still waiting for answers for a number of questions which are looming from the times of COVID pandemic. Were travel bans efficient? Did the obligatory masks work? What were the mistakes made and how are they going to be fixed? And I'm not aware of any meaningful accountability case in this very messy and hardly transparent COVID public management story. There should be a mechanism of investigation and follow-up. Thank you very much.